if we must stay on this challenge, it will take a lot of time. So I would like us, anybody who is already here, or already has Zoom updated, or has their Zoom ready,
so
can
let's
just
go
call.
on.
Yes. So if you are just using Zoom for the first time, or you are not signed in, you may sign in if you have created an account before. Or if you have not created an account before, you need to sign up with Zoom. So signing up, for example now, because I have an account before.
That's why I brought this.
Yeah, that's why I brought it. So let me just sign out and try to sign in.
You previously signed up.
Okay, check you previously signed up, right?
Yes.
Then try to sign in. I don't know if you saved your.
And you can sign in using your Gmail.
Yes, that's right. Gmail is very,
Just
very.
don't sign up now. They will do it. Let's continue with those who have it already on the system.
Okay, and everybody is signed in, right?
For those who already have it, let's create class.
Okay, so just now I have signed out. What do I do? What do I do now?
When you know the switch data is not. You didn't bring your own data too.
I didn't come with my internet. I was supposed to use my personal internet, but it will require me to connect my cable, which I can't do while I'm teaching.
You don't have hotspot?
My own device does not work like that. So
Did you check maybe there's internet or the empty or something? Alternate network data.
okay, great. You are still trying to build
Zoom, I can't open Zoom.
All right. Now, you are joining my class. You are not in joining my class. You have to open your own app and create your own. Yes. All right, so schedule. So for anybody who is already logged into their Zoom, just go to schedule.
Yes,
Schedule the class. Then give it a title. Give the class a title.
you put Esther and you consume it.
Yes, but you now need to rename it to your class. You can put the name of the course.
Must it always be written together, no space?
No, you can put space. You can put space.
Okay. Leadership 404 class.
Great.
Date.
Yes, you can set any date.
It gives 14:5, 12 noon.
You can expand the time period for 2 hours.
But there's a limit to, let's say, 5 minutes.
Oh, yes. Yes, for the free version. I think Google also has that too.
Yeah, Meet has 1 hour limit.
1 hour, okay. Okay. Let's just go on. Now,
You don't say I have only 14 minutes.
yes. 01 class could just be our passcode. Yeah, so the class is just a single X. The class is a single X. So it's going to ask you when you are joining my class. All right. The next thing will just be for us to. Okay, there's also an option here. There's an option here that says repeat. The repeat here is saying never. We are going to change it from never to forgive me. Looks like Zoom has improved and I'm learning a new thing. So yes, let me say monthly. Okay, custom. Oh, this is even the calendar setup. Alright. Let me say it should repeat daily. So it's going to be giving me a notification daily that I have a meeting. So when you set up a meeting and it's a recurring meeting, you can ask it to always send a reminder that you're going to be having a meeting. So once this is done, now if I'm saying anything that is not clear, I'd like you to let me know so that I will not be. Then we save it. Let me go over that again. Schedule, we are scheduling the meeting. Then you put it to repeat, daily repeat. Then you can check more options. You add a passcode, we added a passcode. Then the rest is just to save. Those are the 3 things that we need to do. Alright, this is already scheduled, and I only need to generate the invitation. So I can copy the invitation here, copy the invitation. Now, there's something we call short links. Short links, right? Now, short links are a way that you can customize links. So I would not want to bug you with this. I will teach you, but if you don't get it very well, Mr. Ferry will be able to assist you anytime. So short links are if you want to make a link custom. Instead of giving you different kinds of, let me show you the kind of link that I generated. Oh, the link that I generated or the invitation that I generated is this. Alright, this is what I generated. I wish I could. Alright, look at what I highlighted. This is the link that I generated. Can you see that this is quite difficult to master? So, if you want to create something that will be custom, such that even if one cannot remember anything, they'll be able to remember the link. You can just create something like CHE204 class, right? Such that, so once students forget any other thing, they just know that there is so class, but you can create a link like that. So that's how we have custom link creators. So we can have something, we can go to bit.ly. Bit.ly is a technology that allows us to create custom links. Yes, bit.ly. Small letters, caps lock, anyone works. Just bit.ly. So this will take you to the website, and you're expected to create an account here. The reason why you create an account is so you can keep the record of the links that you have created with it. That's just it. I have an account, and I will only just log in. Okay, yes, this is a login. Okay, I also want to add, because you are teachers, I also teach anyway, but I'm not so experienced. If I'm boring you, you can let me know, so I'll be able to adjust my style. I'm sorry.
Except so, but some of us, since we cannot go along with what is going on,
Okay.
somehow, some of us, maybe like my own, there's no Zoom on my laptop except on the phone. So to connect with what is going on looks or
Okay. So once I'm done with this,
yes,
because I saw the time that I have,
yes.
I will allow you to also try it on your end. So myself and Pastor and Mr. Ferry will be able to walk around to assist that you are
I was
also able to
thinking
do.
that as you are doing it, you should have asked us to open our laptop. As you do it, we do it, so that we too can generate.
There's a practice session. There's a practice session.
Okay.
Yes. Because if we do that now,
We
you
will
may
listen.
yes, you may not be able to, some things may not stick well as information before we now go to the lab session.
Do you want us to sign to BRTNY now or later?
Later when we start the lab session. So I have an account, so I'm able to log in easily. Then I want to say something here. So on your computer, because what we call computer today is just a shop. Like the way people go and open shops on the road and all of that. What we call it is a shop. Because it's an entire office. Right? Some persons built a company that is worth $10 million, $50 million just with their computers. A group of persons working with their computer, building products. So we see it as a shop. Now, why did I go there? The reason why I went there is because things like our Google account should be signed in anytime on our computers. So if we find that our computers is at risk, maybe other persons use it with us, then we may create separate accounts and let such persons know. I don't know if we get what I'm saying.
I didn't get it.
Okay, so your computer should always be signed up to maybe your Google account. For example, if you have a Gmail account. So that a lot of other services you're going to be using, you will not need to be logging in several times or log in several times, do all of that. You are able to save your password to all of your platforms, to your Google account, and it will save it for you. So the reason why I will not be typing a lot of passwords for me is because everything is connected to my own Google account. So your computer being your shop basically means that you are logged into your Google account and you can easily reach anywhere you want to reach, easily. Yes. So, looks like the network is quite, yes.
It's not working?
I think it's, okay, it's up now. It looks slow before. Alright. Now, this is what I'm trying to do. So I'm at the place, I'm already logged in. So I want to create the link that will make it easy for everybody. In fact, I will not need to send it to your email address, to your WhatsApp anymore. By the time I use this tool, I will not need to send it to your WhatsApp anymore. So what I'll just need to do is go to link, I'll create a new link, then go to link. Now here, I'll just paste the long link here. After pasting it there, that's the Zoom link that I generated after I've set it up. After pasting it here, the next thing is to now create a backup. So that's the custom name I want to create, which will be Christian Education 201 class. So what I'll just need to tell my students is go to bit.ly/CHE201 class. So they don't need to master all the other links or even send it over WhatsApp. They just need to remember that what class is it taking? CHE201. So depending on how you have created it. So this is it. So that is done. I'm going to open the meeting now. I'm going to open the class. I'm opening the class now. And I'll just need you to open your browser and just type this URL. Type this out. So the only thing they need to master is, in fact, they can just go to bit.ly/CHE201 class. So I want you to go to your browser and type this. Sorry, I'm trying to bring that up.
So the Google browser?
Yes, Chrome, Google Chrome.
Is that dot or comma?
Dot, bit.ly/ CHE201 class.
Launch meeting.
Yes, go ahead and launch meeting. I'm already in. Okay, it's just after bit.ly. The only thing is just the name of the class, CHE201 class. That's all.
We shouldn't put the slash.
No, put your slash.
No, you're going to put slash.
Yeah, put the slash.
bit.ly/CHE201 class. Good. That will take us to the. That will take us to the to some of the etiquettes now.
Let's I need okay, I didn't put slash.
We launch meeting.
Do we have space or there is no space?
There's no space.
Please enter your name.
Yes, you can enter your name, sir.
You should click on launch meeting.
Yes, go on. Launch meeting.
Mute your microphone. Somebody should be muted. Please, once you join, mute. Mute it.
PS don't enter.
All right. While we are trying to go in, all right, maybe this is just a test anyway, so others can be trying to join. So this takes us to online meeting etiquette. Remember that the goal of this seminar is maximizing, is delivering online teaching effectively. CHE 201 class. I want to ask for our attention. Okay. Yes, don't worry if you're unable to join us, we'll still have the practical section. Now, the goal of this seminar is for us to be able to have online class effectively. Now, the effectiveness is in two parts. There is the tool and the persons, right? Now, when we have the right tool that we want to use, we've been able to decide on a tool that everybody is able to understand, or everybody is able to use with minimal effort. That one takes care of the tools. Then the other part is the people, and that's when we begin to talk about the etiquette that will allow us to have an effective online class. Now, one of the ways to achieve an online class is also communication. Looks like I'm out of the class. Might be my network.
Yeah, it's the network.
Okay. All right. Now, one of the first things we need to do is to communicate clearly to our students. What does communicating clearly do? We talk about having effective communication. Now, over time, when we are deploying our products to schools, like systems like this to schools, we have found that the way schools respond, right? A lot of schools that we have worked with, the way they respond at first is that maybe we are bringing something more difficult to them. And it is understandable, right? When staff members believe that, oh, you are stressing us more and all of that. One of the understandable reasons is because the economy is hard, right? And it looks like you want to be stressing us. So the way people will usually think about when technology is coming is that you want to give us more stress. Now, the second thing is, oh, I have a lot of work I'm doing before, you still want me to be paying attention to technology. But then, over time, we have found out that after they have adopted it, let's say, when they have adopted and they begin to use it, they begin to now thank us for making it easy for them. But at first, it always looks like, this is just a new thing and all of that. Now, that is what takes us to communication. Now, communication, so how we achieve success in such cases is policy. You need to clear the path of policy for your students. That, though this is a new thing, but this is the direction we are going. You have to do. You have to do. And there are rewards for it. Now, we held an event in my company just last week, and we invited school owners, though these are K-12 schools, not tertiary schools. And we began to see that school owners are now considering, they are feeling like, okay, can we be having Fridays off? Yes, because they are comfortably using tools to have online class, and they are feeling like, maybe to cushion hardship, we cannot raise your salary too much at this time. However, let's be trying Friday. Some persons are suggesting, not all of them, that let's be trying that we'll tell our parents, or the parents of our children, stay at home. The ones who cannot join the class live, it's recorded, you can always go back to it, that they want to be, because they believe that Fridays, a lot of them do co-curricular activities more. So, when you communicate clearly that this is the direction we are going, over time, everybody will adjust and they will cooperate. So that is first thing. I hope it is noted.
Yes.
The communication of the policy to all of our students. Another part of communication is this. You need to let them know ahead. Oh, if you are going to be having class 10 a.m. or 6 p.m. Now, jokingly, I work remotely, and every member of my own team at SKY, so I work with the software part. Every one of us works remotely. We work from anywhere. I have team members that are even abroad. I have the ones in Lagos, Ogbomoso. I live in Ibadan. Now, we now used to say jokingly that working remotely, actually, you work 24 hours. It's not like when you come to the office, you know that you are resuming 9 and you are leaving by 5, or resuming 8 and leaving by 5, and nobody disturbs you again. Now, with online classes, you may be able to schedule classes outside normal office hours, like 6 p.m. And all students will say, oh, I have work that I'm doing, but I still want to have a theology education. Oh, okay, let's meet 6 p.m. Or on Saturdays, let it be early, 8 a.m. and maybe till 10, and everybody. So there's flexibility in the time they're able to do. So communicating it clearly. This is the platform. Let's say a day before, or 1 hour before, or 2 hours before, you have written everything that is needed out. An example is this. An example is this. You have a title, Christian Education Class. CHE, you put the course title so they can know the course they are taking. Okay, now I'm going to speak about these network issues, because it can be a common issue, right? Good. I will talk about it. Now, CHE, Christian Education, CHE 201. Then you are going to put link to class. So this is a message you can send to them on their WhatsApp. Link to class, basically bit.ly/CHE201 class. All right. I'm not sure. You may, if you want them to be curious or be excited about the class. No, it's the network that's showing me how.
At this time, it's not 11:30. I think the time frame will be ended.
Yeah.
It's not 11:30.
No, it's not ended.
Okay.
Even after the time frame, it will still continue. Yes. Just so we can have them do this. What's happening? All right. So you can put the title. You can put the title of the class. Maybe Christian theology or something like that. Now, once you send this ahead, you have been able to communicate to them clearly that the class is holding. This is the link. Everything that they need, you have empowered them to be able to join the class. Am I communicating?
Yeah.
All right. So they've been empowered to join the class. And when it is class, you are also let, once it is class time, everybody is empowered. They will not be calling their friends, oh, what's the name to join? Everybody has it with them. And there's nothing to worry. Now, another thing to have an effective online class. Okay, so I also want to talk about myself. The reason why this is very important is, if we refuse to move, right, we will eventually, move basically means that we are looking at every challenges and we are using it to excuse what is very, very important now. We will find out that we are losing on a lot of blood. Now, what do I call blood? What we call blood in business is funds. Yes, because we liken blood to funds. And I'll talk about that at the end. It's an interesting explanation. And maybe it will help us in business. All right. Now, they have everything they need to have. And to have it effectively, you need to let them know. You can also teach them in class. It could be a course, right? It could be a course, maybe Computer 101, how to attend, you can drop it into your curriculum, how to attend online class effectively. Okay, I wanted to say that I was taking a master's program online with a university in the US. Though, yes, and it's a very flexible course. And it does not feel too much, except that I cannot see classmates. It does not feel too much like I'm missing on anything. Classwork, everything is going smoothly. Maybe because I'm very, very comfortable using the computer, but then it's over time. When WhatsApp came around, WhatsApp was not as easy to use as we use it today. Yes. But over time, it became very, very popular for us to use. So, you need to teach them to, and even for the lecturers too, you need to minimize distraction. If you need to set up maybe a library in your house, or everybody understands that when daddy or mommy is having a meeting, or grandma is having a meeting, grandma is having a meeting. Because distractions affect online class, the effectiveness of an online class. And let it not be too long. Once there is no human interaction, it tends to get boring, unless everybody is engaged. So let your classes not be very, very long. It could be, you can space it into a single class. I think it should not be more than 2 hours, right? So if you have planned the class well, you already have a note beside you, okay, we are touching this, I'm talking on this, I'm talking on this. You'll be able to finish in time. So let it just be, okay, yes, ma'am.
I'm looking at this now, comparing it with the Google class,
Yes.
Google Meet.
Yes.
And I'm seeing similarities.
Yes.
So I want to have, is there any different things?
Okay, there is no difference at all.
Different.
Yes. I said when I was going to start that there are a lot of tools. People build the solutions so that this can be done. So, and I wanted to look for the one that I see that is popular. And I will tell you why this may be my preference. Now, so there's no difference, ma'am. Have I answered that?
Yes.
Yes, there's no difference. Okay. So, forgive me. Yes, you need to maximize all distractions. Yes.
Yes, that's what
Did I say maximize? Minimize. Minimize all distractions. And once distractions are minimized, it makes you to be able to teach. Yes. Then, in education, I learned that the dressing of the teacher is also very important. Am I right? In the classroom.
Yeah.
So when you are teaching online too, dressing is important. Even if, forgive me if I say this, you will be on short knickers and you'll be wearing a suit and tie. Yes. Just know that this is the part that everybody can see. Now the reason is when you dress a certain way, some students may just be connected to that dressing alone. And they just say, well, this is funny. And they are not concentrating. So dressing appropriately also, the way you want to appear and not disturb the students in class is also very easy for your class to move smoothly. Yes, because you are not essentially relating with humans in the same room. So there is tendency for a lot of distraction or getting tired, or even forgetting things. But once it is written out, you are able to follow it like that. So setting an agenda is very important if you want to have it effectively and not get tired and be able to deliver it in time. Another thing is,
Please, sir, do we
Yes,
need to share the agenda with the students as we start?
oh my God,
Or you only have it with yourself?
it's very beautiful to share the agenda if you can.
Okay.
If you write it in a way that you can share it with them. Yes, it's so beautiful, like if you can. But if you cannot, then just add the agenda yourself. Yes. So, another thing is speaking directly to the customer. Sorry, to the camera. I said customer. Yes, speaking directly to the camera.
Speaking with your customer.
All right. Now, speaking directly with to the camera makes the students who are in class know that you are actively engaged with them. And it does a lot of things. There is a psychological part. There are good students who believe that if you are laboring on them, they should also be here, right? The moment your gesture looks like you are not actively involved in the class, it can also simmer down the class. So looking directly into sometimes even in an online class, you may not always have to show your face. You may not have to show yourself. You can turn off the camera if you want to. But the time you are going to be turning on the camera, make sure that you are looking straight into the camera. So I have just a few more points to add, but I want you to help me to remember some of the things I've said before. Yes. When you want to have an effective online class, what are the key things that you should do? Speaking directly to the camera. Minimizing distractions. Setting an agenda.
Mind your dressing.
Dressing appropriately. That's it. Yes, letting them know ahead, communicating clearly. Thank you. Yes, another thing I want to add is don't multitask when you are taking your class. Don't try to multitask. Yes. You know, and in this age, when we want to recruit, I've had the opportunity to interview people before. And people come to say, hey, I'm a multitasker, I can work under pressure. And I feel like, well, you're just following a pattern that everybody's doing. When you get into the real job, you see that one single thing can be what you would do in a whole day. That if we had one more thing, it can destabilize you. So, when you are teaching the class, try not to mind the children then, right? Try not to do a lot of things. Just commit it like when you are in a real physical class, right? So don't try to multitask. Let all your focus be within that class. And another thing I want to add also is, when you are starting, because you are starting, you are just getting used to. I understand that this is not the first time you're going to be doing it. You are just getting used to, even as an educator, right? You are just getting used to this platform. You may need to be practicing before class. Even if it is 10 minutes, just check that everything that you need is available. Have you prepared your slide? Have you prepared the notes? Right? Okay. I've also had that. Working with slides too may be great, especially when you are not showing your face. If you are teaching on a particular topic and there are key items there, you can prepare it in a slide. I'll also walk us through that. You can prepare it in a slide, and you can put it on the screen, share your screen, let everybody see it, and they know what you are discussing. So even if someone joins the class, they're able to know what you are talking about. All right. So I think that's about. Then the final one that I wanted to talk, two things, is arriving early to class. Yes, when you arrive your class early, your student knows that you are in for business, and if you are spending 2 hours, you will also be trying to make that 2 hours. It's very important. Then also, when you are joining a class, your student will be there before you. You can also let them know they should mute as they are entering. And that's why when some of us were joining, I expected us to mute. So there is a settings you can do anyway that anytime you are joining a new meeting, you mute. But then even if you don't have that settings, as any kind of meeting, even if it's a conference that you are not essentially expected to speak, you are expected to mute your mic, because even if you are you think you are in a silent area. Let's take this for example. I can hear some tiny sound of fans. You may think you are in a very quiet environment, but then where you are entering might be quieter than yours. So you entering may distract the person speaking. So teaching your students to also mute their mic when they are joining is also a very great way to hold classes. The final part is internet. your internet connection, which is a big challenge, right? Now, the challenge of internet, I will say that, I will first answer by saying that we don't have a magic solution to it. You just need to find stable internet. Yes, you may need to learn it. Oh, this area in my house, this area in my office, this network works best. The network can also fail sometimes. They can also fail. But then, when you record your class, anybody that misses it can go over it again. And I will also share an experience. Now, so for example, one of our clients, I want to share a story. One of our clients now, using our learning management system, yes, they have a lot of recorded class, and they have started what we call blended learning. Or, we also call it, what do we call it? Yes, there's a language I want to call it, flipped classroom. Yes, what's a flipped classroom? A flipped classroom is the opposite of the conventional kind of classroom that we have. The conventional classroom says that the teacher or the lecturer dictates the mood of the class. The lecturer is the only body of knowledge who is expected to have knowledge alone, which is not the reality. Yes. So if the lecturer's salary delayed and a lot of things are failing, which can affect human being, right? And the lecturer comes sad to class, it means that the class will be sad that day. Right? Yes, because the lecturer is the body of knowledge. Second thing is, if the lecturer just needs to work with the small time that they have. But with flipped classroom, you are able to empower the students. So for example, you want to teach a particular topic. What you do, what we intend to do to achieve flipped classroom that we have not achieved very well is the manual and resources that we send to them, that they buy. But then, because we have not gotten it right in presenting it, or a lot of students are not used to reading, that's why we have not achieved it. So flipped classroom allow you to empower them. So for example now, if the first year students of, let's say, religious education, you have taught a class and you have recorded it over time. When a new set are coming, you can point them to it, just direct them to it. They will have the resources available. As they are being admitted, they have it available to them. So they can watch ahead, and when they come to class, it will be easier. It will be more of question and answer. Oh, you have bought this. What is the thing that you did not get very well? And you're able to spend, if it is 1 hour, it is more effective than if you have to come and load them in. And students who did not take the effort to watch before, they will feel like, yes, they will be blank actually. But over time, yes, they will miss.
They must not be missing such.
Yes, they will be feeling like they are missing a lot.
And didn't prepare.
Unless it's a student that does not want to learn. So they have been empowered in a way. You have taught it very well. Okay, it has been taught very well. In fact, when you watch this that you have prepared before, the next time you are recording something like that, you want to improve it. Because you'll have seen that, oh, I didn't sit very well, or I didn't say this very well, this is what I intended to say, I didn't come it out, say it out very well. So you're able to write it down, and you're able to improve it. So you can replace the course that you have taught before. So it reduces your stress, and it ensures that learning never stops beyond the brick and mortar classes. So the solution to internet connection is number one. You just have to find a way, understand the connection that will work. Then number two, the classes are recorded. So anybody who misses it because of internet connection they are also able to revisit the class. So that is basically what I want to say in this section, and we will now try everything I've done again. And the final part, we'll take it together. That is preparing slides. I will introduce you to a tool that can use to prepare slides. Yeah, flash slides easily. So, again, let me just go over it. Having an effective online class or effective online teaching is broken into two parts, two factors. That is the factor of the tool and the factor of the people. Two, you picking the right tool that your students or you are comfortable with, or your students can comfortably use. And you can use any tool available. Zoom is just an example. I did not show you the power of Zoom, a lot of the power of Zoom, but when we go to the last session, I'll show you. You can record your class straight without having to do any post editing work. I can teach you that, but if I load you with it today, it may be too much. There is a way you can make your class beautiful. You can put an intro, right? There will be an intro that will be like VCT or it will fly in when you are closing your class. You can put a lot of beautiful things, but then we can't touch that today. It will be too much. All right. So, but with Zoom, you can record your class from start to finish and not worry about doing any post-production work on it. We are going to look at that. So, the tools part, then the people part. And the people part is learning the etiquette of holding or joining online meetings. And we have talked about quite a number of things. So, let's go to the lab section now. So, we are touching our computers. All right. So the first thing we are going to do now is, if we don't have Zoom installed, we need to go. Do we have internet?
We have voice fluctuating.
Okay, it's not stable yet.
Do you want us to put on the system?
Yes. Yes, because when you are teaching the class,
It's working now. It's working.
Okay, so
It goes on and on.
okay, if it's currently working, let's go to google.com. Just open your browser, your Google Chrome browser, and go to google.com. So this is what I'm saying. This is my own Google Chrome browser. Then open a new tab and go to google.com.
Google.com.
Yes.
Okay.
Then once you go to google.com, you can type Zoom app download. Just search it on Google. Zoom app
I'm
download.
downloading it already.
Okay, great.
That is for those who do not have.
Yes, Zoom. Yes, those who do not have it. Yes, some persons are installing.
I think the other one, the classroom, once they go to the classroom, it has prompted some of them to begin to download.
Good. Okay, great, great. Okay, that's good. That's even a very good idea. So you just need to go to bit.ly instead of going back. Go to CHE 204 class. So I understand that when you go here to,
Yes.
it asks you to download Zoom. Oh, I said 204 instead of 201. So for me, I had it. So that's why it's telling me to open Zoom meeting.
CH201.
Class. Once
It's still downloading my
okay, fine. Okay, sir. He said 301. It's supposed to be 2.
Yes, sir.
I'm coming. No, it's double S. Yes. It is the password that was single S.
But using the link is not hard.
Yes, it don't ask for password because we didn't enforce it that time.
We monitor it. Zoom, yes.
All right. Now you are creating your own class. If you have Zoom installed already, now you can actually even create your class on your phone. You can create your class on your phone. So if you have your phone, just create your class. If you have your computer, Zoom, create it. So if you have your phone, you will need to open your Zoom app on your phone. Open your Zoom app on your phone. Have you opened your Zoom app on your phone? Okay, yes, you have to sign up. If you don't have an account with Zoom, sign up. If you don't have an account with Zoom already, sign up. Now, you are not joining my class, so this time you are not joining my class. You want to create your own class. So if you
sign up.
Yeah, sign up. If you are using your phone. No, you are not joining my class. That was my own class. Now you want to create your own class. So you will see.
Yes.
So you need to sign up if you don't have an account with Zoom already, or sign in if you have an account. So if you are using your computer, you need to open your Zoom app. How do you get your Zoom app? Search on your computer. Search on your computer for Zoom. You will find this kind of app on your computer. So search Zoom on your computer. So you are going to find something like this. If you are using your computer and you have installed the app and you have
Installed, but at the same time, it's really something else.
okay, is it downloading?
It has completed, and I say run. Run the dialogue and I say run, and I click run.
So you have to sign up.
I sign up. Check phone and no man. Okay, just download it. Do you have Zoom on your phone? Okay, if you have Zoom on your phone, okay. Oh yes, update it.